Hi, I'm Dave Zared, and this is your Prince George's County Public Schools Update, a roundup of what's happening in our schools. First, teaching science and social studies just got a whole lot easier with the introduction of a brand new website. Virtual field trips are now just a mouse click away. Here's the story.
All right, here we go. You ready? Igneous.
Flow and freeze. Flow and freeze.
Sedimentary.
Layer upon layer upon layer upon layer.
They might just as well have been singing Rock of Ages as a class of 8th grade students in Hyattsville Middle School recently acted out the geological history of the Grand Canyon. Swaying for sedimentation and marching for metamorphism was all part of a unique virtual field trip that is now taking students to all of America's 401 national parks and monuments. Kicked off by the Park Service Director, the new web portal is letting students and teachers visit historical landmarks like the Antietam Battlefield and iconic natural beauty spots like Yosemite, Yellowstone, and the Grand Canyon.
Well, today is definitely a special day with the launch of the education portal and being able to connect with you via the website and now virtually bringing Grand Canyon into your classroom.
I learned about erosion and weathering and all of this stuff that I didn't know before, and so I got social studies and science at the same time. And so it was a lot of homework, but but I learned a lot.
So what we've done today is announce this web portal that allows any teacher, any educator, and even students to search this content-rich database of curriculum, training guides, classroom materials, and then pull that up in a one-stop shop.
It brings you out of the four walls, and you're able to see, touch, and feel those things that the teacher is talking about. So because it's tangible, you know what I mean? You can feel it and just immerse yourself in everything that place has to offer.
While 75% of Americans live within 50 miles of a national park or monument, the reality is that most will never get to those that are far from their homes. But the online resources and interactive lessons on the new portal might just change all of that.
One of our goals, it's not our only goal, but one of our goals is to entice these young people to perhaps go to the Grand Canyon someday and really see it.
Ever since we started talking about it, I've been dreaming about it every night. I just think of like bungee jumping down into it. It looks so cool.
While they didn't take any virtual field trips, the students at Kenilworth Elementary School didn't need to board a bus either. For their destination, a brand new classroom without walls or a ceiling was just outside their door. Grant Kittleson explains.
With a cut by the scissors, students at Kenilworth Elementary School opened the doors to a new classroom. A classroom, though, that doesn't have any doors at all.
I think we're going to come out here and look at all the plants and animals and study them.
The outdoor classroom is the culmination of a lot of cooperation from our parents, our PTA, also the community itself to come together to support our school in their learning experience. We believe that as we implement the Common Core, that children will bring what they learn in concept out of the classroom to the outdoor to experience it every day.
The collaboration to make the outdoor classroom possible will allow the students at Kenilworth a unique opportunity to put into use the things they're already learning inside, something a Board of Education member knows firsthand inside his own household.
My daughter is, very big on environmental education. She loves being outdoors. She loves learning. She's also a big art freak. So, being able to combine all those different things is just wonderful. And now that we're, dealing with implementing the Common Core standards, we need more of these types of really interactive, hands-on, problem-solving type activities so kids can really understand, not just in the classroom reading textbooks, but actually getting out there and really understanding using their hands and their other senses to learn.
This type of outdoor classroom could have far-reaching effects to both our school system and our ecosystem.
I think it means a tremendous amount to the school and the school system, but it means even more to the Chesapeake Bay and to our natural environment. We really, the previous generation have not done such a great job. I mean, we all know about the state of the Bay right now, and, the Bay starts right here in our community, in our backyards and our schoolyards, and teaching kids about taking care of our natural environment, can't be, as I said earlier, overstated or understated. I mean, it's really, really important. And, I hope we have one of these in every school in our district before it's all over.
While some students are stepping outside to discover the natural world and others are traveling there on their computers, a group of international bankers flew all the way to Prince George's schools for some extra credit. Here's a story you can bank on.
Well, when you need some money, you would probably have to go to a bureau exchange so that they can change this for you. And then once you get this change, you can bring the dollars here to our branch and then we'll process that for you. Okay, that could be.
When Betty Nyamweya tried to exchange her Kenyan shillings for U.S. dollars at a Capital One bank recently, she was politely directed elsewhere because the bank branch wasn't entirely full service. You see, the bank is inside Parkdale High School, and the bankers are high school seniors.
The teller told me that they don't do the bureau de change. They only deal with the local currency. So I was trying to get some assistance and asking him if he can refer me or give me a referral where I could make some exchange for money, like a Forex bureau. And he actually did it. So he told me to wait for a few seconds. He could consult with the manager so that he can give me the contacts. I was happy.
Happy, too, were the 29 other bankers who traveled all the way to Parkdale from Ghana, Nepal, Colombia, and Kenya to witness a rarity. Trained student tellers offering savings and checking accounts to their classmates just steps from their classrooms.
This is extremely unique, and for us who are involved in children's savings programs in Kenya and other countries, this is actually a showcase for what can be done elsewhere. Because we do have children's savings products, but normally they have to go to the bank. The bank doesn't come to them, and this is very unique, and we're hoping to learn a lot from what you're doing here.
One of the reasons we were so interested in learning more about this program is that several of the banks want to incorporate more of a student participation element into those in-school banking services. So when we found out Capital One was doing it with PG County, we just thought perfect.
Part of the so-called Youth Save project, the Bankers Crusade is to do far more than just help struggling children worldwide with financial literacy. In fact, if the student bankers at Parkdale are any indication, handling money and gaining maturity seem to go hand in hand.
We're doing research both on the outcomes, so how much are kids saving, how are they using these accounts, and also the impact, like what does it mean to their lives? So what if they're saving? We want to know about what changes it's making in their self-esteem, their cognitive functioning, their educational outcomes, and their health-related outcomes as well. And there has been research that shows that helping kids this age develop savings in their own name can help with a range of those other developmental indicators.
This job has changed everything about me, the way I act, the way that I carry myself, and just everything about me in general. I dress differently, I speak to my peers a different way, and I put it upon myself to try to educate other people about financial literacy that don't have the opportunity that I have to experience this type of thing.
That's it for this edition of Update. For Grant Kittleson, I'm Dave Zarin. We'll see you next time with more good news from the Prince George's County Public Schools.